Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Shelly, and if you've already been here, as always, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel by clicking on this video, and welcome back. Now in today's video, as you can tell, we're in a different setting, and I'm actually really excited about filming this video because for some time now you guys have been asking me for a favorites video, my current favorites, things that I've been loving, and the whole nine. And of course I want to give the girls what the girls ask for. So I have a bunch of things here in front of me that I'm going to show you guys that I have been obsessed with, that I've pretty much been using every day, if not every day, more than 2 to 3 times a week. This is going to be a realistic favorites video. Most of these things, I want to say, if not everything, everything that I have over here, I spent my own money on. These are things that I enjoy, things that I love. So I want to share them with you guys in case you guys need a little bit of inspo. It's just a bunch of random things that I have been loving for the last month or so, maybe longer, some things longer. Half of the things that I'm going to show you guys have been used up, but that's okay because that lets you know that this is a realistic favorites video. So if you are interested and want to see what my current favorites are, ranging from beauty to fragrance to miscellaneous little things, then just keep on watching. So to get started, first up, we're gonna do beauty products. All of the things that I'm gonna show you guys are things that you have seen on my channel in different videos. So first up on my list, I have foundation. You guys saw I did a whole video where I talked about the Fashion Fair cream to powder foundation. I fell in love with this as soon as I used it. This is one of my favorite products because it feels lightweight on the skin. The coverage is amazing. The shade match is perfect. The product is good. It's really good. It's lightweight. It does not feel heavy on the skin. And I like anything that doesn't require extra layers. Since this is a cream to powder, you do not need to layer a powder on top of it. You can wear this on its own and you're good to go. Next up for the foundation, Oma Beauty by Sharon C. This is their Flawless in Real Life Skin Perfecting Foundation. I use the shade Brown Sugar T3. I like this foundation because the coverage is immaculate. The shade match is perfect. I love any foundation that can match to my complexion because I do have a little bit of like an olive undertone, and a lot of companies, they just don't, a lot of brands, they don't get it right when it comes to my complexion. I always have to tweak it and do all of these extra steps that I don't want to have to do. But this one, Oma Beauty and Fashion Fair, definitely got it right. So they're in the top 2 right now for complexion products for me. And the Oma Beauty is actually a drugstore product, so it is a little bit more on the affordable side. So that's also a plus or a thumbs up for me. Next up, I have the JLo Beauty. This is that Star Filter Complexion Booster. You guys have seen me use this so many times. I use this in my moisturizer and it just gives me this flawless, bronzy, glowy, I don't know, it just does what it's supposed to do for my skin. When I used this in one of my TikTok videos, the girls went crazy. They were asking me, what is that you use? What is that you used? And this is what it is. This is what I use in my moisturizer most days. I don't use it every single day, but I use it probably like 5 or 6 days out of 7, not gonna lie. So yeah, get your hands on this. I use the shade, which one is this? Rich Bronze. Next up on the list is the Fenty Beauty Eye Brightener. What do they call it? The eye brightener, the Bright Fix. I use the shade Almond Butter. If you've watched any of my previous videos, then you already know, or actually my videos within the last month, then you know how I feel about this. This is one of my go-to products. I use this one probably every single day just to cover up a little bit underneath the eyes. It's small but mighty. Like you only need a small, not even a pea-size amount under your eyes, and it just covers up those Chanel bags. Rihanna basically said this is for the girls who stay up late at night studying, have kids, work hard, late nights, early mornings, the party animals, what have you. Rihanna basically said, here y'all go. This is going to cover up all of those restless nights. Here you go. So you guys already know how much I love this product. It is really, she's really that girl. That's really all I have to say. So definitely get your hands on this one. Next up on my list is actually something that I get a lot of questions about. I try to tell you guys what tools I'm using in all of my beauty videos, but I'm not always that good at it. So let me spill the tea. Whenever you see me blending my foundation, now these brushes are dirty because I did just use them today. Again, letting you guys know that I do use these products that I'm showing you. This is my go-to foundation brush. This brush is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And you wanna know something funny? I just bought another one because I am that obsessed. I need to have 2 of everything just in case I lose one. I don't know, call me crazy. But this is my blending brush for my foundation. I absolutely love it. Ultimate blending, flawless finish. It is drugstore. You can get it from like Target, Walmart, whatever. Go get you one. You need it for your kit. You will not be disappointed. Trust me when I say this is what I use. You guys always ask me about what I'm using underneath my eyes to blend my concealer. Here you go. This is the Sephora Pro Foundation Brush, the number 47. I just want to say something really quick. If you are trying to master your base or even just like a flawless face, it starts with the technique, but the technique can be perfected with the right tools. So if you have really good brushes, quality brushes, you do not need to drop a bag on brushes, okay? Find what you like, find what works for you, and stick with it. I personally feel like with certain brushes, I like to, you know, spend a little bit of a coin for my brushes because I want the brush that lasts longest. I don't want brushes that are gonna leave little pieces on my face or anything like that. I don't like that. So I do, depending on what I'm using it for, I will spend a little bit extra on my brushes. But anyway, so the brush that I use to blend my concealer underneath my eyes and wherever else I apply concealer is this Pro Foundation brush. It's the number 47. It's the Sephora brush. And then I also went and picked up this one. It's the number 71. Now this is their foundation brush that I use to blend under my eyes, but this is their actual concealer brush. So it's just a smaller version of the foundation brush. So I bought this one so that I can really get deep in those creases and blend that out. So definitely get those for your kit. You will not be disappointed. Here is a new favorite, and I cannot believe I've gone so long without having this one. So it's a little bit of powder and concealer on it, but don't judge. I just used it. This is the Sonia Kashuk sponge. You guys, I think the sponge is only like $5. However, this is a body sponge, but I've been loving using it to really like blend my concealer, just like blend everything together on my face once I'm completely done with applying all of my products. And it's just, oh my God, the finish is just flawless. I have been loving the way that my makeup has been turning out, and I just love it. It's so big. It just makes everything easier. So I'm actually gonna go buy another one because I want to use it for my chest area and everything when the spring summer months approach. So next up for the beauty products, I have this e.l.f. brow lift. I actually just recently got this, but as you can see, I've been using it. Y'all, this is another drugstore. I'm giving you guys all the drugstore gems. This is another drugstore product. e.l.f. actually did send this to me, but e.l.f. just has really good products. Like as far as drugstore must have, e.l.f. has it in a chokehold right now. They just have the products that are really that good. So this really does help to hold your brows in place. It reminds me so much of the Got2b. It's just not sticky like that. Once you apply it to your brows, it sets them in place and they don't budge. So I was actually doing it backwards. I was filling my brows in after I applied this, but I realized today that I need to apply my brow products and then set them in place. Like, girl, duh. If you have naturally thick and full brows, get your hands on this, and you don't need to fill your brows in or anything. You just set them in place and girl, you can go about your day. We're gonna put these two together. I don't know what it is about Charlotte Tilbury. Like, she just really gets it with certain products. Like lip liners are something that I really don't mind spending a little coin on because the longevity and the quality. I love a good creamy lip liner. It just makes my life so much easier. And this is actually one product that I keep in my bag at all times. I don't care if I'm not even wearing any makeup, she goes in the bag. So, and this one is the Pillow Talk 3 Intense. I'm wearing it right now, so if you were wondering, yes, this is what I have on today. Love it, use it all the time. It's really good, it's really creamy, and it's pigmented, which is what I love. The other product that I've been loving is the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. I use berry. I know that they have different ones, but I really like berry because it has a hint of like a pink. It leaves like a subtle pink tint on my lips, and I really like that because it's very natural. It looks good, it's hydrating. In the winter months especially, this is something that I need. I keep this in my bag at all times. I don't know if I should consider this a beauty product, but since I use it to do my makeup or when I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to consider it one. So here we are. This handheld fan. If you do not have a handheld fan, what are you doing? Why? Y'all, this fan stays with me. I had this fan, actually I bought this fan when I was in Hawaii. Little shameless plug there, if you haven't seen my Hawaii vlog, go check it out. But I bought this fan when I was in Hawaii, and you guys, I use it to set my makeup, or I use it to dry my makeup, but I also use it when I'm laying my lace wigs. And I use it when I'm a little bit hot, you know, a little hot in the house or in the car or out or whatever. I keep this in my bag. It folds down like this. And depending on how big my purse is, usually when I'm carrying my everyday Louis bag, I will have this in there because I don't like to be hot and I don't like to sweat, and I'm usually wearing makeup and I'm usually wearing a mask. So I'm just like, y'all should see me. I'm like, everywhere I go, I'll be like having a conversation like, yeah, like I don't play. I don't play. I keep my fan on me, okay? So if you don't have one, girl, get you one. And that's all I have to say about that. Speaking of lace front wigs, I want to drop a little tea about a product that I use on my lace wigs that helps to make them appear much flatter. So I found out about this little tip on accident. I like pumped out a little bit too much on my hand, and I was like this. I was like, ooh. And then I looked and I'm like, wow, my wig looks super laid. I'm gonna start using this more often. So that's kind of how that happened. So this is the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Style and Shine Foaming Mousse. As you can see, we are almost in need of a new bottle, but let me just say, I bought this like a month and a half ago, and I'm already like, I started getting it because of like laying my baby hairs and stuff, and y'all, I've been hooked ever since. Even on your natural hair, I use it on my daughter's hair whenever I do her like slick bun ponytails, when she has braids, whatever comes through in the clutch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't lie to you. So we're gonna move on to body. The body products that I have been enjoying. So the first thing that I have on my list is my terry cloth robe. I got it from Target, and when I tell you, first of all, I was gonna order one off of Nordstrom, but it was like $80 or something like that. And I'm like, I know I can find one a little more affordable somewhere else. So here we go. And you guys have probably seen me in this in my vlogs. Oh my God, it smells so good. But here it is. Here's my terry cloth robe. I got it from Target for like 30 or 40 bucks. I don't know, but it is so soft. It's so comfy. When I get out of the shower, I always put it on. I'll put it on right after I apply my body oils and everything, and it's just, it's so comfy, it's so cozy. I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love my silk and satin robes, but I don't like to lounge around in silk and satin robes. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. I like something soft on my skin. Get you one, you won't regret it, trust me, and it's affordable. And while we're talking about body care and body products, or how my body feels soft and all of that, let me let you guys in on the body oil that I've been loving, that I literally only have that much left of. I have to re-up. or I think I have another bottle. I usually buy like 3 bottles and then I'll use up 2 and can never find the 3rd one. As I always use the Dr. Teal's Moisturizing Bath and Body Oil, and I've been doing this for a very long time and it really, really helps. So I'll take my shower. Once I get out of the shower, I don't dry off. I just massage in the body oil. What this does is it seals in the moisture. So you know, oil is a sealant. If you apply oil to dry skin, you're just sealing in that dryness. You want to apply oil on top of moisture so it'll seal that moisture into your skin. It's the same thing with your hair. So just think of it that way. And if you guys didn't know, I am an esthetician. So I do know a little about a lot when it comes to body care and skincare and things like that. So with the oil, apply it to your skin while your skin is wet or damp, and then dry off. You can like pat the oil or pat yourself dry. Sometimes I'll just put my robe on and, you know, let it all soak in, but to each their own. And you will notice such a difference in your skin. I exfoliate my body twice a week and I apply oil to my body every single day. That's one thing that I do not play about, my body oil. No, I'm not playing about that. I'll play about other things. I don't play about that. So yes, that is one of my top favorite products that I use all the time. So it's not even just a current favorite. It's been my favorite for a while, years actually. While we're on the topic of body care, let me let you guys in on some fragrance, okay? I'm gonna do a fragrance video very, very soon. So I'm not gonna give you all the tea, but let me let you in on a little secret. I already told you guys in my last favorites video about Indigo by Nest. If you're someone who likes these spicy wood scents, you'll enjoy this. The Indigo, it's such a head turner. It's so sexy, it's so warm. However, I'm really big on fragrances. I have been for my entire life because my mom has always been into fragrance. So I just sort of learned a lot from her and just like different scents and things like that. And I started to learn about fragrances that I felt compliment me the most and that stand out to me and that really suit me. And that's really important. You really have to know your own body scent because everyone's taste in fragrance is different. Some people like more floral scents. Some people like more spicy scents. What someone else likes may not be for you, and that is a-okay. I'm no fragrance connoisseur whatsoever. I just know what I like and what I feel speaks to me as far as fragrance is concerned. A new favorite of mine has been the Rose 31 scent by Le Labo, and I layer it with Indigo by Nest. And when I tell you guys, it's like magic. I can't even explain it to you because it is such a beautiful combination. It's very sexy, very unique, but if you're someone that's into the floral, you get the floral scent from the Rose 31. It smells very, you get the hints of like rose. I'm not too much of a fan of it on its own. I don't mind it on its own, but it's definitely, you definitely smell the floral in this. But when you layer it with the Indigo, you get that warm, woodsy, I don't know if woodsy is really a word. It's just what it makes me think of. It's like a warm, woodsy, spicy scent. And the two just go together so well. They complement each other so well. So if you're into that, definitely try this combination out. It smells amazing, and like I said, it is a head turner. Another one that I've been enjoying is the Another 13. That's the name of the scent. You guys, this one on its own, phenomenal. The wear time is amazing, and it just smells so good. It's so perfect for day to night. There aren't many fragrances that I feel like are day to night. Some are just more daytime and some are just more for evening. But this one, I feel like day to night. And if you notice, the bottles are pretty small. These bottles were $86 a piece. I know, crazy. But the higher quality fragrances have a longer wear time and you don't need as many squirts. I've noticed a lot of people like to go crazy and spray it all over and do all of that. You don't need all of that. You can just spray the fragrance on your pulse points. And please, for the love of God, can we stop doing this? Oh, it drives me crazy. Every single time I see someone like I'm please stop doing that. But yeah, so those are my current favorites as far as fragrance is concerned, and they smell absolutely amazing. When it comes to your scent, don't be afraid to spend a little coin on your scent. Find a fragrance that works well with your body scent and go from there. We could talk about nails, okay? Nails and nail care. For me, it's another form of self-care. So my nails mean a lot to me. I don't like when my nails are chipped. I don't like when my nails are too grown out. I don't like getting my nails done, but I love having my nails done. My hands look so nice. They look so clean and just girly and feminine, and I absolutely love it. So one of the things that I've been loving are French tips. I used to be a French tip queen way back in the day, and then I kind of switched it up a little bit and I went long and I did the claws for a while. My nail preference switches up. There isn't just one thing that I'm into for a long period of time. So right now I might really be into this, and then in a few months I'll be wanting my nails out to here. So yeah, my current favorites right now as far as nails are my French tips. They just look really classy and simple, elegant, and I'm just here for it. So what it is. And then to piggyback off of my nails, or my nail preference at the moment, I wanted to talk about cuticle oil. I don't know if a lot of people are like me with this, but cuticle oil is just a must for me. Now this is the one that was on my desk. I have a cuticle oil pen that I keep in my purse. I'm always like putting that oil on my cuticles. I can tell a lot about a person by their hands. I'm not gonna lie to you. So keeping the cuticle oil, and I'm actually applying some right now because I washed my hands a little bit ago and they are looking a little dry. You can actually hop on Amazon and order you a cuticle oil pen and keep it in your purse. Definitely keep one nearby. Nail care is super important to me. It's as important to me as having my hair done. I had my rings on my list, but I don't really know if there's much that I can say about my rings because these are not even real. I got them from like H&M, Forever 21. I find that rings just make my hands look girly and just, I love rings though. I have long, dainty fingers, so I feel like rings just really compliment my hands. You guys tell me, what do you think? Are you a ring girl? Like, do you like, I mean, if you have an engagement ring or a wedding ring on, it's a wife, okay? It's a wife. But yeah, let me know if you're a ring person or if you're just someone who likes to keep it very simple and plain and you're not really into the rings. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's do clothing since we're talking accessories or whatever, rings. Kind of random, but I just wanted to throw this in there. If you've been watching me for a while, then you know that I am from Chicago. I'm from the Windy City where it is cold right now. It is cold. So if you're in a cold climate, this is for you. I went to Zara. I think it was like a week or so ago. I went to Zara and I found these knit hats from Zara. This one, I got this one in black and I got this one in tan. I would put them on right now, but I don't want to mess my hair up before the video is even over. But you guys, they're super thick and they look so cute on me with my hair down. I really love the way that these look. They're so simple. Like I said, they're thick, so they kind of have that, what's the guy's name off of Home Alone? The one who had this type of hat on and then his head caught on fire. Wet Bandits? Was that their name? I don't know. Anyway, yes, so I got this one in black, I got this one in tan, and if you're someone who loves the look of these type of hats, or if you're someone who needs something to keep your head warm, I got these from Zara. I think they were like 20 bucks. So yeah. And then on top of winter attire, another thing that I've been absolutely loving, if you follow me on Instagram or watched any of my vlogs, you've seen me in it. Trench coats. You guys, trench coats are just my thing right now. I'll try to insert like a picture or pictures or something right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But trench coats are my thing right now. They are so just sexy. The oversized trench coat, you could just put on anything underneath and throw that on. This is the reason why I do enjoy winter and fall, because the fashion, dressing in layers, it's just, a whole vibe. So yes, definitely been obsessed with trench coats. The one that I've been wearing, I know a lot of you have asked me about it, the brown one, it's from Boohoo Man. Don't sleep on looking in the men's department for a nice trench coat. Those are actually my favorites because they're just more oversized. They look more, you know, they look more structured and clean to me. So definitely check out the men's department. Any site that carries men's, look and see what trench coats they have. You might look up. I want to talk about this replica candle. This one is in the scent Jazz Club. I actually really love the Jazz Club fragrance. I wear that perfume out, but I ended up picking up the candle. So this is actually my second one. I bought one for my friend for Christmas, and then I ended up buying myself one. It's actually right over there on my living room table. It's almost burned out, so I ended up picking up another one because I gotta have a backup. I can't just let myself run out completely. But it smells absolutely amazing. I used to always feel like, oh, I'll just get a cheap candle, I'll get a cheap candle, until I got a quality candle or a good scented candle. I don't have to worry about the soot being everywhere. I don't even have to light this candle. I just will sit it on the table without lighting it, and you could just smell it throughout the entire room. I had this one over here. I had it sitting on my desk in my bedroom, and I didn't even light it. It was just sitting there, and literally every time you walk into my room, you smell it. It smells so, so good. This is definitely a candle that is worth the splurge. Next up, what I have on my list for home are essential oils. Essential oils. If you do not have an oil diffuser in your home, what are you doing, Miss Girl? I'm always trying my best to zen out. 4 out of the 7 days in a week, I need to zen out. And how I've been doing that is by, I have an oil diffuser, and I always use either eucalyptus oil, that's this one, and jasmine oil. Sometimes I'll mix the two. Or I have this one that I've been actually enjoying. It's lavender and bergamot. When I tell you, having an oil diffuser, using scents like lavender or eucalyptus in your oil diffuser really helps to set a different mood in your home. A lot of people don't realize this, but essential oils really help with like your state of mind. It helps to relax you. So if you're someone who's always stressed and dealing with like stresses of life and relationship or whatever, any sort of stress, your kids, your family problems, just life in general, get yourself an oil diffuser. I like to turn on my oil diffuser. I put my eucalyptus in there, I'll put my lavender in there, and I just relax. My body just relaxes. Sometimes I'll put a little bit on my finger and I just like smell it, like inhale it 3 or 4 times and just let myself relax. And I will sit and chill in my bed. I'll do a little bit of reading, I'll journal. And speaking of reading and journaling, I have that over here. So here is my journal, and here is the book that I've been reading. It's The Audacity to Be Queen. I've mentioned this quite a few times within the last couple of weeks. You guys, this was actually a random find. I was in the bookstore. Fun fact about me, I am a reader. I've always been a reader. It started when I was younger. I had a very, I'll say different type of childhood. So I would always read books to sort of get lost in the books and live vicariously through the characters in the books. So as I got older, I started to read like self-help books and things that would help me become a better person. And when I tell you, when I look back at where I came from to where I am now, the change is mind-blowing. So I definitely do recommend reading at least 1 book a month or 1 book every 2 months. If you don't have the time, just find the time for yourself to get lost in some pages, and I promise you it will change your life. What you can do is turn on that oil diffuser, grab your pen and your journal. I have mine here. I have my pen actually in here because I'm always grabbing my journal. This is actually something that I love to keep nearby at all times. Once I'm reading, I get lost in the book and then I start jotting down so many ideas. And if you are someone who just is in need of something different, you've been feeling a way about the way that your life is going, definitely look into some self-help books. This one, The Audacity to Be Queen, is definitely a really good read. And like I said, get your journal nearby because you're gonna definitely want to jot some things down as you're reading. And I don't know why I just threw those in there because they were not on this list of home things, but I mean, I guess it ties into my home. I don't know. But another thing that I had listed on here, and they actually go hand in hand, my linen sheet set and my Target knit throws. Target has always been bougie, but the linen sheet set that I found there, I spent a pretty penny on them. I have not always had the luxury of being able to afford quality things. The things that make me happy has definitely shifted over the last couple of years, like a sheet set. You don't know quality sleep until you have experienced a quality sheet set. Now, this one is by the brand, I think, Casa Luna. They have really good quality pieces in their home decor section at Target, but this sheet set, you guys, it's a game changer. It does not get ruined in the washing machine. It doesn't have those little like rubble pieces that get stuck. No, it's super comfortable. It makes all the difference in the world, and it's something that you don't think about until you think about it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but those of you who get it, get it. The throw blankets have been such a, I don't know, throw blankets have been such a vibe for me. I don't know what it is about them, but I have really been enjoying throw blankets from Target. They have really good quality knit throw blankets, and if you can see, I have one over there. I also have one in my bedroom. It's super plush, it's super comfy. I just been really enjoying the throw blankets. They just such a vibe. I don't know what it is. So if you're someone who is trying to amp up your home decor, look into adding plants. You can never go wrong with greenery. Adding some greenery. I have plants all over my house. I'm a plant mom. Love my plants, love them, been growing them since they were little babies. But yes, definitely add you some plants, some greenery in your home. If you're not someone who can keep up with the real ones, add some fake ones. I have a blend of like fake and real, so add a few plants in your home, add some throw blankets, and it really changes the entire vibe. So yeah, y'all. So that is it for today's video of my current favorites. I know it's a bit all over the place, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!